Hey, how everybody's doing today? My name is Carlos Credle. I am with the Credle Group. What I want to do today is I'm going to create a video to show you guys how to utilize GHL, Go High Level. I want to do a quick introduction about myself. Like I say, my name is Carlos Credle. I founded the Credle Group, with, which is a real estate all-in-one stop shop. I'm a licensed realtor in DC, Maryland, and Virginia. I'm also a licensed loan originator in DC, Maryland, and Virginia, as well as a insurance producer. So I do understand all the industries very, very well. And on top of that, I have learned the insides and outs of Go High Level platform. There is a unique learning curve. A lot of people have a lot of trouble getting Go High Level up and running, but after you watch this video, I think it should be much easier for you to navigate the systems. And if you need somebody, an expert, to set up your Go High Level system, I'm always available to do that for you. Like I said, I am an expert in real estate, mortgages, and insurance, but not just that. I also help a lot of business owners, contractors, um, barbers, and all different type of business owners utilize Go High Level and set up their systems. So with that all being said, I am going to jump right into the Go High Level platform so you guys can see how it operates. Okay. All right. It's going to be very important for me to move my face over here, and we're going to move the menu over here as well so you guys could see these menus. These menus is very important. As you can see right now, we are in agency mode. The way you know you're in agency mode because you can see sub accounts right here, right? And your sub accounts is kind of like your different businesses, right? Each agency, well, you have different type of subscriptions you could buy. I am on the lowest tier subscription, which is a $97 a month subscription. This is the one I recommend for you to get if you are a professional business service, if you kind of running your own business. But if you want to set up your own agency and you want to run multiple businesses and resell it, and maybe as an affiliate or as a white label, it's recommended that you probably get the higher tier because you get unlimited sub accounts. And then that allows you to create websites, automations for other businesses, and you can resell it. Me personally, I prefer to do the affiliate route where I show other people how to utilize the system, how to network and maneuver. Okay. So with that being said, we're going to discuss the agency view real quick, very briefly. And like I said, it is important, but the real juice is going to be inside your sub accounts. So once again, as you can see, you have your agency dashboard. You can get free AI. Right now it's the summer of AI, so they're giving a lot of free AI. The thing about the AI, it is a little bit difficult to set up. It's still in the very early stages. It's very important to set it up correctly. And the reason why I say that, because if you don't set it up correctly, you will lose clients, you will lose leads. Because when somebody reaches out to you and your AI automatically hops in, people are going to be able to tell that it's automated. And that right there is going to deter some of your leads to not respond, opt out, and leave your platform. So it's very important that you understand that, right? All right. So, like I said, you can get some free AI right now. The summer offers in the AI suite. These are all kind of new. Ask AI is a very unique, and it's new as well. It's kind of like a chat GPT. It's the brain. You can ask it to pretty much run your platform, reach out to your contacts that you uploaded, to clean your contacts, to ask it anybody who have reached out to you. So let's just go ahead and click on the Ask AI so you can see how that works. And you can see that we're in the agency mode. And you can ask it anything, right? You can say, hello, how is my prospecting for affiliate links? Do I have any new clients, right? And you just ask it. And I know the words that I wrote don't have to be perfect. That's the beauty of the AI. is that it thinks for you. And you can see it's thinking, and it was going to shoot out the output, right? It's going to let you know. All right. In the meantime, we're going to go ahead and keep moving through the agency. And this is what we're going to call this. We're going to call this the menu. And then I'm going to show you once we get deeper into the sub accounts. I'm going to call it the sub menu. And it's going to help you. It's going to be very important for you to understand your menu and your sub menus. Okay. So right here, you can see the Launchpad. What the Launchpad does, it allows you to set up your platform. Like I said, like it says here, you can add your logo. You can set up your API domain. If you want to do a white label, you can set up your phone services. You can create and upload snapshots. Snapshots is websites that have already been created by other GoHighLevel or members or templates for whatever business it is. Like, for example, what I'm about to show you right now, I can actually use it as a snapshot and I can give it directly to you, so you don't have to worry about creating everything yourself. Okay. The next one is also you can create sub accounts. Like I mentioned before, your sub accounts is specifically for your business. For example, my whole thing is a one-stop shop. But if I wanted to, I could have a sub account for my real estate page. I can have another sub account for my mortgage page, and I can have another sub account for my insurance page. Like I said, for the subscription I have, you can get three, right? And I'm on the lower tier, the $97 a month subscription. But if I was to up it to the higher tier, I would be able to have unlimited, right? And this would be if I wanted to reach out and have other clients, contractors, construction, or whatever. But like I said, my goal is to be more so of affiliate than a white label. Okay. So this is your launch pad. You have your foundation set up. You have lead generations, right? And then you have your brand and your billing. This is where all your bills and your stuff goes into place. So let's go ahead to the agency dashboard. You can see the agency dashboard is you connect your Stripe, and this is where you'll be able to get paid if you wanted to have people underneath of you, because you can get paid for WhatsApp, you can get paid, you can upsell things, right? Um, AI, all these different type of things. This is very in depth when it comes down to it. We don't want to spend too much time on that today because it really will confuse you, but we do want to run through everything on this agency dashboard because this is when you first set up your account, this will be what you will see, right? This is what you will see. So if you click on the prospecting tab right here, it'll give you some potential leads that you could call and try to sell GoHighLevel services to, right? So you can see that it's a realty group, property management, nonprofit, HR. These are different groups, right? That if I would like to, I could reach out to and let them know, hey, are you interested in maybe setting up a GoHighLevel account and setting up a website, phone numbers, some AI automation. It gives you some information about this for you to prospect, right? So this is very good if you're trying to grow your affiliate business. Now, the next thing is the sub accounts, right? This is very important for you guys that want to build your website out. This is the number one thing. So you see, I have two sub accounts already created. This is my main one, the Credle Group. The secondary website is a snapshot that I was just playing around with. You can see I haven't logged into it yet, but I edited about a week or two ago. Um, but right now, we're going to just focus on my sub account, the Credle Group, right? All right, the account snapshots. These are, like I just mentioned, is if you want to download a whole entire website. Somebody may have a snapshot or a whole system, and you could just streamline it and put it directly into your account. Okay. You have the reselling. These are different tools, like I said, where you can have the agency dashboard where you want to have your Stripe set up and you can upsell stuff, right? You can upsell workflows, you can resell AI employees, agents, the whole deals, WhatsApp. This is where you can do all this type of stuff. I don't really get into that because, like I said, my mission is not to resell, right? My mission is to help people get affiliates, get onto the GoHighLevel platform, And if they want to learn it themselves, they'll learn it themselves by watching these videos, or you can reach out to me and I can help set it all up for you. Okay. So add-ons right here. These are different add-ons that they have available at GoHighLevel. They have premium support. Like I said, they have white label. You can get GoHighLevel certifications and setups, right? But I recommend you watch this video, A, because it's free, and B, I think that I put it in layman's terms for people to easily understand this process, okay? The next one is the affiliate portal. This is what I kind of utilize more so myself, right? You can see that I am still a rookie. I'm fairly new at GoHighLevel affiliate because first I had to learn it. Like I said, there is a unique learning curve inside of GoHighLevel, and it does take time for you to really understand it, right? But once you do understand it, you could refer it to friends and you could resell it, and you're able to get, I believe, it's 60% of whatever you sell. So it's a great way to earn passive income. On top of that, you can also help out business owners, friends, and anybody else who need to use GoHighLevel platform. Okay, so you can see my promoters report here. I'm going to click on it. So you see, I had 429 clicks, I had 15 referrals, and I had one customer. Okay, the 429 clicks are people who actively clicked on my affiliate link. The 15 referrals are people that put in their information, and my one customer is the person that's actually paying. Right. So this is how your high-level affiliate program works. These are all your referral links here. Um, the ones that I like my best, the 30-day trial high-level bootcamp is very good because it gives people a 30-day trial to utilize the system. But once again, to me, it's very important for you to help people set the system up because if they do not have it set it up, they will never utilize it. So to me, that's very critical, right? These are all the different affiliate programs that's available, affiliate links, should I say. And if you click on it, it'll open up, like you guys can see here, it'll open up to the affiliate link. Just so you guys could understand how amazing and how popular GoHighLevel is. 5.2, that's a B. What a B, billion sales facilitated in 2025. 179 million appointments have been booked. 7.3 with a B billion lead generation, and over 7 million AI calls have been generated. This is where you can sign up for a 14-day free trial. This is what I recommend most affiliates to utilize because I feel as if in 14 days, a person will be able to really learn how to utilize GoHighLevel and see if it's something that they want. Now, I will use a 30-day trial if it's somebody that really want to learn it and do it themselves because they can get boot camp, they can get support and access, right? But real quick, I just kind of want to go over what GoHighLevel offers. It's kind of an all-in-one. If you guys don't know, it's a CRM, pipeline management, unlimited sales funnel. So it's ClickFunnels and lead pages all in one. It's a website builder. You can build your websites like WordPress and Wix. You can use it for e-commerce, Shopify and Stripe. You could have surveys and forms, email marketing, SMS marketing, which is text message marketing. It could book appointments like Calendly and directly to your calendar. It has great workflows, um, AI agents. It goes on and on, right? I really recommend you to check this out because a lot of people, a lot of entrepreneurs and business owners are overspending, right? Because they have so many different tools and so many different platforms. What GoHighLevel does, it allows you to have it all in one. Okay. So now that we're back on this page, and I hope that it did show you that affiliate link when I clicked over. But like I said, I'm kind of new to Loom, so bear with me on this. And actually, to be honest, inside of GoHighLevel, they do have a platform where it's courses inside the sub accounts, and you can actually create courses inside of GoHighLevel. But we don't want to touch on that too much. I want to go a little bit deeper into the sub accounts because this is where all the magic happens, okay? So if you click on sub accounts and you can click it right here, you can switch to your sub account. This is very important. So once you log into your sub account, right, you have another Launchpad, kind of just like we had an agency account. And this is where you can set up all your information, right? You could upload your contacts, right? You can import your contacts. You could generate new leads. You could create your multi-channel communication, right? Which lets you know you can communicate through email, text messages, cold calling, different things like that. We have a dialer built into this as well. Um, you can also launch different campaigns. You can nurture leads, book appointments. I mean, it goes on and on. It's recommended for you to take your time and really set up your foundation setup. It's really important because technically your CRM system will not work without it. Okay. So I want to discuss about this right here account. This right here is going to be my menu. And then when I show you guys, it's going to be here. It's going to be sub menus, right? Um, I'm not going to spend too much time on this launch pad because it's kind of self-explanatory. If you click right here, it gives you videos for you to watch for each one. Very informative videos recommended for you to take some time and watch it. All right. All right. We're going to move forward to the dashboard. What the dashboard is, it kind of shows you everything on one screen, right? So you can see the deals, my deal status, what I got going on. You can see my deal value, how much the deals are worth in my pipeline. You can see the deals that I won. You can see the different funnels that I have set up. Um, these are the different pipelines, right? Different stages of my pipeline. So if I have a new prospect or if I'm attempting to contact, if somebody's being engaged, it's time to get them pre-qualified, appointment set. Once again, mine is set up for a one-stop shop, but you could gear yours specifically for your business, okay? You can see the stage distributions. You can see the tasks. I have different tasks that's pending. Make sure you and your teammates is on point. And then you have manual actions, right? Manual actions is where it's you could set up manual calls, manual text messages, very in depth, right? So that's the dashboard. It kind of shows you everything, what's going on in your pipeline. The next one is the conversations. Conversations is great because it kind of lets you know who's being in contact with you. It keeps everything and all your activity in one spot. Okay, so if I go to all, right now I have nothing that's unread because I'm reading them. I have my app and I automatically read them as they come in. But you can see that if you go to all, you can see all the communications that is taking place, right? People who have communicated to you. So you can see. Let me refresh this. Let's do a quick refresh. Sometimes it's always good to refresh. To see what's going on in your systems. Okay. Mental. Make sure we're back. All right, we're back. I'll come back here. Close this. And okay, so you guys can see this right here are people I have reached out to. And you can see I just sent a message to them or I called them. If you do call, all conversations are recorded, which is great because you could download them, transcript, run it through Chat GPT, and it can give you some good insight, good information, best ways on how to move forward. All right. So this right here is going to be your conversation. It's very important. Now I want to discuss this. This right here is what I call your menu. This right here is what I call your sub menu. Menu, sub menu. It's very important for you to distinguish the two because this is where you're going to be navigating. And then inside of each menu, they got sub menus where they have different things. So, like I said, inside the conversation where it keeps track of all activity, but then you also have manual actions, right? And manual actions, you are able to set up your dialer. For example, if I wanted to uh, select them all, or I go to Let's Start, it will automatically let me start dialing folks. You can see different workflows I have set up. So I have an AI power dialer. If I want to, I could add people into a power dialer. If I wanted to, I could add people to my birthday template. These are all different type of automations that I have set up, which I will show you guys later on how to set up automations, right? You can also select who you want to assign it to if you decide to add additional people, team members, to your system. All right. Once you start it, you can just hit Let's Start, and it will go through all of your manual actions. Yes, it's a lot more in depth than that, but that is the scratching the tip of the iceberg. All right. Then I want to talk to you about snippets. What snippets are is kind of like templates, predetermined information that you have already created. So you can create new snippets, right? Text messages or emails. You can see that these are some of them that's already created here. Put this down here. If you go to edit snippet, you can kind of see exactly what these snippets are. So this is how they'll come in. And it's a quick way for you to quickly interact with your guests and your clients, right? So if you want to, you can just shoot this out. You can edit it, change it how you would like, and you can create more snippets, right? Very important. Trigger links is just a website where it keeps track of everything. So it's great because it allows you to know who's coming in and out of your website, as well as the analytics. You know, you can use analytics to determine stuff as well, but you got to set it up. I prefer the trigger links and other uses. And then you have your settings where, I really don't use much. All right. So we're going to go to the calendar. This will be in our menu. You guys see calendar in the menu. And once again, I call this the sub menu. So this is my menu, sub menu. This right here is our calendar. You can create new calendars. You can connect your calendar. It's a great tool because this is how people are able to book appointments with you. Now, you see they got the appointment list view. You can see all your appointments. You can see your canceled appointments. You can see everything. You can see your calendar settings. So here is where you can create a new calendar. You see, I have two calendars set up. One for teachers because I actively reach out to teachers and they could kind of set it up. And I have one general where you can just go to the Credle Group. Me personally, I recommend you create round robin. Round robin is the only calendar that you can utilize for you to be able to set up Zooms. So it's very important for the type of calendar that you set up. And then if you go to edit, you can edit your calendar, you can share your calendar, you have more options. Um, Let me just go hop into the calendar for you guys real quick. Like I said, you could put your logo, put your picture there, put your description of your calendar. You can fill out all this information. You can set it up where you could add additional staff. Like I said, I have Google Meet set up for mine. You can put your availability, your booking rules, and you have advanced settings. You can have additional forms, you can collect payments, and you can get different type of notifications. This is great for booking appointments and setting up appointments, should I say? All right, and like I say, you could change your preference. You can do Zoom if you have Zoom. You can do phone. You can meet at addresses, or whatever the case is. It's very important for you to set up your calendar the correct way. Like I say, you have your availability. You put the availability, your hours of operation, okay? And then you have your connections where you connect your Google Calendar, your Outlook calendar, even your calendar to directly to this, so you will be able to upload it and update to your phone specifically. Okay. All these are going to be inside your settings, and the settings here is a whole another ball game. But we're going to go back because we don't want to confuse you guys too much. Once again, you can always click on your settings, and it will take you back to that. Right. Well, we're going to come back to our menu. Remember, menus here, sub menus for each category is going to be here. So let's go to contacts. Contacts is very and very important, right? You see, I have a huge contact list of over 63,000 people inside of my contact list. And right here, there's this thing called Smart List, right? Smart List is great because it allows you to segment your contacts into different categories for you to follow up. So you just see I have my Smart List broken down, driving for dollars. These are people that I have when I was driving for dollars. We got their contact information. We got FISBOs, for sale by owners. We got realtors, a list of different realtors. My sphere of my own influence. This is my personal sphere. And you can create as many different smart lists as you would like. You can see that I have some additional ones here. So having a smart list is very important, right? Let's go ahead to the next one, which is the bulk actions. Bulk actions is allows you to see everything that has taken place. They're all things that you have done. So you see, I'm using different ways. I'm doing email campaigns. I'm doing SMS campaigns. Additional, it tells you everything that you have done. Right. So it's very important for you to keep track of what's going on in your bulk actions. Also, there's custom fields. You open up custom fields. Okay. We're not going to pay too much attention to custom fields. Custom fields is another one of those settings. This is where people get lost at and get confused. It's not that important. All right. Um, Different tasks that I have do. Right. So you can take care of your tasks. You see, I have 76 tasks that I need to take care of. Right. And it tells me exactly what I need to do. The due dates. These are different tasks that my GHL AI helped me create. All right. So this is all inside of my contacts. And contacts is very important. I'm going to go back to the contacts. And this is the thing that you can do in contacts. You can add contacts in one by one if you would like, right? But let's just say you have a big list of contacts. You can import them right here. Got to click import. And then you can see right here the contacts that you can add. If you want to add them directly into a deal, you can. I recommend if you're doing bulk, you should add them in as contacts because you don't want to fill your deal or your pipeline up unless they're truly our clients, right? Contacts to me are for prospecting. Deals for me are for leads and clients. That's how I utilize it, right? So if you go right here and you click up here, hide that. If you click next, it'll take you to the upload. They tell you how you want to upload it. Download this sample. It'll give you a good sample template on how to upload your leads. So you can see the phone number, the email, first name. This is how you upload it. Put this information in. Okay. Once you do get that information put in for whatever contact you want to upload, you're going to want to click your list. Boom. Open it. Boom. Once you open it, all you got to do is go ahead and click next. It will take you to the next screen. And you see where it says map. This is to let you know where the contact information will be mapped and added into your contact list, right? Very important that you have the fields corrected. So that's their phone number, their email, their first name, different information like that, right? And then you can click next. Sometimes you don't have that information, and then that's when you will have to go to the custom fields and add additional information. But if you follow that sample file, you will not have to worry about that. But there is sometimes where maybe there's zip codes or addresses, or you want some more specific information in, and you will have to map them out correctly. All right. So this right here is if you want to set up a smart list, you can click that, edit it, say to be decided, right? If you want to add them directly into a workflow, you'll pick what workflow you want. For example, if you want your AI dollar to call them, you'll be able to set that up, right? You can add additional tags on it, whatever. Maybe they're active buyers, maybe they're teachers, or whatever the case is. They want to add all that information in there because it will upload to your CRM correctly. Once you click this, I confirm, you'll go to start import. We're not going to do it right now because it's a sample data. This will upload people directly into your contacts, right? You'll add them directly into your contacts here. And it will also add them to your smart list here, right? So this is how you upload contacts. Now, deals. We're going to go to the deals. I've changed mine to deals. Sometimes it's called opportunities. Sometimes it's pipeline, deals, whatever you call it, right? This is where you have your different stages, right? Um, you can add deals in, you can import deals, and these are all the different stages that I have. I'm going to explain to you how my stages work, okay? How my stages work is a new prospect. A new prospect is a person that completed a form um, or a survey on my website. This is the only way you can get added into my pipeline, or I can add you in manually, or I can have my AI add you in, right? Now, if you are completed a form, you have not been contacted by me, you'll be under this new prospect. I have automations already set up where it will automatically reach out to new prospects. So it will usually take them directly to my attempted contact. Once I have reached out to them once, it could be an email, a text message, it could be an AI call, or whatever the case is. It lets them know that I'm attempting to contact them. Okay. Then the next stage inside my pipeline is engage. Have the person reply back to me any type of activity, any type of communication, you move to the next one. This lets me know that the person is a little bit active, right? It's very important. Now, the next step is for me to utilize and me to determine. Not everybody's going to need to get pre-qualified because everybody's not trying to get a mortgage or whatever the case. Maybe they are trying to sell a home, right? So then I will move them to maybe appointment set, right? So it determines on where I want to put them at in my stage after here. It's not so automated, right? Automatic. Now, if you do set up appointment and there's a no-show, you automatically goes into this no-show category, and it will automatically move you into this. And I have an automation set up where it was actively try to re-engage with that person. Okay. Now you can see this pre-qualified. This is mainly for my mortgage businesses. If somebody is pre-qualified, maybe they submitted an application, a mortgage application, and I seen that we just did a soft credit pool, and we haven't pre-qualified, so I'll leave them here. But let's say they're not actively looking for homes or whatnot. Me, I always like to have them pre-approved. They're actively looking for homes, which means I do a pre-pool credit, and I know for a fact that these people are pre-approved, right? And I will put them in whichever category that they're supposed to be in. Very important. The next piece is right here. These are my active clients. These are my deals that I have actively inside my pipeline that I'm currently working. Okay. My one. Well, once you win a deal, that means that they're closed, right? Yeehaw. Close the deal. They'll be in that one. And then we'll go into nurture, right? Because not everybody is going to be a win, right? Sometimes there's losses, sometimes there's ties, and you should always try to have long-term nurtures with folks. Um, I have different long-term nurtures with different clients, but that's after they have even been closed or they're still actively looking or whatever the case is. All right. We also have a stale and re-engage, people who maybe have not responded in a while. We have different type of re-engagement automations. We have lost and do not disturb, and people who have opt out. Okay. Usually, what I like to do is I don't like to keep people inside my pipeline that's in the D&D or lost. I kind of like to delete them. I like to use this as an active pipeline, so I kind of to keep it as clean as possible. But once you start to get very busy, and you have a lot more clients, then yes, this will be much more filled. Okay. So the next piece that we got going on is that's the pipeline, right? And so I just want to go back to the sub menu, right? Because this is the menu. These are the sub menu. They tell us more information about what's going on inside of our pipeline. Great information. Okay. Come back here. These are different pipelines. So you can have multiple pipelines. For example, if I wanted to have my real estate pipeline and a mortgage pipeline and an insurance pipeline, I could set that up, right? You kind of can see that my teacher, DPA, sellers, AI. These are all different type of pipelines that I can have set up, right? All right. So that's for the opportunity deals in the pipeline. Let's go to payments. Payments is if you skip for now. Payments is all the money that you have received. Because like I say, you could set up subscription based. You could set up Stripe. You could set up stores. You could set up all these different type of e-commerce type platforms on GoHighLevel. Me, I don't sell directly from my GoHighLevel platform, but if you would like, you could definitely set up stores. Me, since I am in real estate, we do everything through our outer source and through the state. So it's very important that we don't utilize it here. But like I say, if you have your own business and maybe you sell products or subscriptions, this is where you'll keep track of all your incomes. All right. All right. Now we're going to jump into the deeper and the makeup of actually designing your platform and your GoHighLevel, right? This right here, and you can see this line, it indicates, it kind of lets you know what's going on, activity inside your pipeline, your calendar, your contacts, your opportunities, your deals, the money you're being made. But this right here is actually the lead generation tools, I would say. This is the makeup, the grits, right? The basis, the substance of your GoHighLevel account. So you can see that you have AI agents. These are the different, we're gonna go back to the sub accounts, right? And you can see this main one getting started right here. That's where you can kind of learn some more information about the AI agents, things of that nature. But we're going to jump right into it, and we're going to go to the agent studio. Okay. How the agent studio is this is where you actually create an agent. So I created my AI agent. TCG stands for the Credle Group. That's my agent, right? If you click on it, it'll take you directly into my AI agent, and you could build it certain ways, right? You could really have it certain ways. I don't really like to deal too much with that for the most part. Um, let's go to the voice AI. This is where most people like to spend a lot of their time. You get lost inside this voice AI because it's what takes care of your inbound calls. Also, you can use it for outbound calls, right? Inbound, outbound. You keep track of all the calls that are coming in, right? It lets you know the average time. You can see summaries, get insight, you keep track of everything, right? All right. And then if you click on outbound, I haven't used it to make outbound. The reason why I haven't used it to make outbound is because to me, AI is not really there just yet for outbound calls. I'm in sales. It's probably great for customer service outbound, but not so much for sales, if you ask me. There is other platforms and other tools which is a little bit better for doing outbound AI sale calls, but for me, I don't really recommend it Um, for sales, customer service, great. Okay, but you do have to update your disclosures. It's very important if you want to do outbound AI calls. You have to update your disclosures. Another thing that's very important is people have to opt in to receive AI outbound phone calls. Right? So I'm gonna let it do its thing. Okay. So right here, you click on my agent list. This is the agent that I created. And you can see I have my breakdown. You can build it here. You have different actions, what it could do here. If you go down, and you could just run this through ChatGPT to give you the best way on how to build your AI agent directly for your business. And you can see right here, inbound calls. This is what it will say if you was to make an inbound call, and this is what it says if you make outbound calls. Right? This right here is the actions on what it could do. If you wanted to transfer it, when a person say agent, you can transfer it. You wanted to send calendar and resources, book appointments. Um, the list goes on and on. And once again, if this does overwhelm you, don't hesitate. I could set this stuff up for you fairly fast at a very reasonable price. So I don't want you guys to hesitate on that. I want to give you guys a quick example on how this works so you guys can see it does allow you to do it. So let's just say we need to start a web call. This is how it works. Yes, hi. I'm just wanted to do a quick breakdown and show everybody what you're capable of. So can you do a quick synopsis, a quick summary of everything that you're able to do? That's excellent description. I also would like for you to tell a business owner or a professional on how you will be able to help their benefit scale and be more efficient. Yeah, why not? Why don't you give me a quick example? Yeah, why not? Let's do it. No, that's actually great. So I'm going to end that right now because I think that shows you guys great example on how the AI works for inbound calls. But I just want to also show you guys what it works, how it works for outbound calls as well, so you can have a total idea of how this AI system works. Okay. They have to refresh. Give me a second, guys. All right. So we're going to test the phone call coming in. I'm going to call it on my phone right here so you guys can get a good idea. I'm going to put it on speaker so you guys can hear it.
Thanks for calling the Credle Group. I'm Carlos' assistant. I can answer any real estate questions or transfer you at any time. How can we help you today?
I actually wanted you to do an outbound call.
I see. Understood. Just to clarify, are you looking for us to call someone else on your behalf, or are you requesting a callback from our team?
I want you to call somebody. I want you to call on my behalf. I'm trying to do an example to show people how the outbound calls work.
Sure. Makes sense. While I can't physically place outbound calls myself, I can guide you through how our outbound call process works, or help you set up a real example for your demo. What would you like the call to be about? Buying, selling, loans, or something else?
I'm going to pause this 1 second. Okay, fellas, ladies and gents, it didn't do the outbound call how I wanted it to do it directly. Let me click outbound. Scenario outbound. Let me see if I could do this again. You can see it calls directly.
We help local homeowners with real estate options. Would you be open to a quick 5-minute call with a licensed professional this week?
Who is this?
This is the Credle Concierge with the Credle Group. We're a local real estate team here to help with buying, selling, loans, or anything property related in DC, Maryland, or Virginia. What are you mainly looking for help with right now?
So that's how the outbound calls. By the way, this is where you kind of could put in the verbiage on how you want it, what you wanted to say, right? So I could just change it up and say, hey, I'm with Carlos, the Credle Group, and we're reaching out to homeowners, right? Or however you want to do it. So it does make outbound phone calls for you through your AI. You heard how it sounds. It sounds pretty human-like. I believe it's going to get better in due time, but to me, it's better for customer service. Okay, this right here is a unique thing when it comes down to AI calls.